So watch this, though. Jackson, you tell me, you watch this. Is this who that guy is? Have you seen this video?
I have to say,
No.
when I mention now names like Mrs. Merkel, even Vladimir Putin.
Who is this guy? Do you know? So watch what he says.
One of them's Klaus Schwab, right? Is
Yeah,
that
so I
him?
know who this guy is. That's David Gergen. So that's Klaus Schwab? That's who that is?
Yeah, I think that's him.
So watch what he says. I think they're talking about how they groom all the leaders in the world through the...
Yeah, that is him.
That's
is
Klaus
him.
Schwab.
So how they groom all the
Confirmed.
leaders in the world through, I think, the World Economic Forum. Is that what he's talking about here? Let's look. Here, listen to what he says. Now, there's a couple, they have bad mics, so it kind of pops a few times, so watch your ears. Here we go.
I have to say, when I mention now names like Mrs. Merkel, even Vladimir Putin and so on, they all have been young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
Mm-hmm. They have all been young leaders of the World Economic Forum. He said Putin, even Merkel. Watch the next name he says.
But what we are very proud of now, the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina and so on, that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday...
he just said we've penetrated their cabinets, meaning Justin Trudeau and the leader of Argentina. He said that's what we're even more proud of, is that we're staffing the leaders of the world's cabinets. Watch.
At a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and
he was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau.
Know that half of this cabinet, or even more, half of this cabinet, are actually young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
And that's true in Argentina too. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's true in Argentina as well.
It's true in Argentina, and it's true in France now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here with the president, with a young global leader. But what is important for me?
So there you have it. Have you seen that video before, Danny Boy?
I haven't. Apparently, they can penetrate cabinets of sovereign nations all across the globe, but they can't get mics that work for like more than one conversation. No, that's actually crazy. Yeah, it is a pipeline though. It is a pipeline because I used to be a shit lib, and I was in all these circles and stuff like that. I see these kids and they go into these circles, and it's a pipeline to the establishment like that, right? And if you speak out once, then they get rid of you. But that's a real thing. And Trudeau, I do know Trudeau was a part of the Young Leaders Program or whatever they call it.
So there you have it. That's so now you know what the rest of the story. Justin Trudeau has been groomed, just like Pete Buttigieg, right? Just
yep. They all are. All the Western leaders.
So there you have it. World Economic Forum. And why do you think that it doesn't matter if you vote Democrat or Republican or for Justin Trudeau or for, because they all serve the same neoliberal agenda. They all serve the same corporatist neoliberal agenda that serves what? It serves Wall Street, the military-industrial complex, big pharma, fossil fuel companies, and tech. There you go. That's who runs our country. This is not a democracy. And
yeah, not even run the country. They run every single aspect of our lives.
That's right.
That's why, the Freedom Convoy poses such a threat, because it's people trying to have some aspect of control over their own lives. It's a big FU to all of the progressives who say that they just want to tax the rich and redistribute a little wealth. It's like, no, we want the rich to stop controlling every single aspect of our lives.
And that right there, they're letting the cat out of the bag by freezing people's assets and stopping them from being able to raise money like through GoFundMe and stuff like that. The cat is out of the bag. So, I mean, people have been screaming about this credit scores and vaccine passports, how they're going to lead to these credit card things. You have to, you know what I'm talking about, social passports. and that, you're going to be rated by how good of a citizen you are, and they can cut off your digital bank. It's a digital ID system. And Tony Blair, I had a video, I can't believe I don't have it, but he talked about the beauty of these things and how it'll be great for the customer and it'll be great for the business. You'll have a digital ID and all your cash and everything will be on this one little digital ID, and you will have your passport will be on there. I mean, your to travel and everything, your vaccine, everything will be on your digital ID. And you see how that they want to do that, so now they can control you. Do you see? As soon as you start to go against the establishment, they can use that because now they got you and they can shut you down.
They want to, as Schwab says, and the World Economic Forum says, they want everyone to own nothing and be happy, and they want to govern by debt. That's their primary tool of governance. They want to govern by debt and make you indebted to elites like them.
That is correct. Hey, we're doing live stand-up comedy in Philadelphia on February 20th. We just added a second show. And February 26th, back here in Los Angeles, go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all the tickets for all our live shows.